Kinilabutan kayo, kala nyo sasayaw kami. We're actually here, our team is Philippine Robotics Team, or Phil Robotics for short. We are the Team A. And we are here right now to discuss first our hackathon project. Originally, what title is Vetlog. We wanted Vetlog, but since this is not a vegetable lover, we have it to envelope. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce to you our team. We have Richard, Wayne, and our team leader, Frank, and me, John. So I'll give this floor to my team leader, Frank. I love you, Brent.
Thank you. Anyway, our project is Envelope. It's an environment logger which measures it actually captures the actual temperature on the site and also the humidity. So it's actually a hardware device that we created that actually has a GSM feature and an SD card feature. So the GSM is for the data transmission to the server, and the SD card is for offline. So if there's just in case that there's a network failure, we could actually store the data, so we could actually send it if the network is okay. Next slide, please. So, this is a low-cost design since most of the parts are locally available, and we can actually redesign it even more cheaper since we can actually do it. There are a lot of hardware engineers on our team, and it is very portable. We plan to design it so it would be very rigid. You can actually throw it on the field and that's it. It has an LBS and SNS data receiving via the Smart API. Since it's SMS based, it has fast data collection. The features are the database system. It has automatic sending data through central database. So the hardware continuously sends data to the database. It sends the temperature and the humidity. It also sends it also has Google Map feature. We can actually get its location through our Smart API, color indication, temperature, and humidity level. Next slide, please. Here's the example of the Google Maps with the colors. The red indicates the high temperature, and the yellow or the cooler temperature. It will be explained further later. Next slide, please. Okay. For our future enhancement, we could actually add so many sensors to it. We could water level sensor, maybe via we have done this before, ultrasonic water level sensor, soil moisture analyzer, ambient light sensor, wind speed analyzer, and we could actually add a farmer SMS alert. If ever, we can actually create a tolerance level. So if this is the right tolerance level, and if it goes beyond the level, it could actually text the farmer, so he would be alert that I have a problem with my irrigation system, so I need to go to my farm. So again, the design, we plan to make it a ruggedized design, so it should be weatherproof. It would be very simple. So, and other features is that we plan to use it as a rice moisture sensor. So it's not just on the field. We can plant it on the rice. What do you call that? On the warehouse, or it monitors the moisture of the rice itself. Then data can be accessed by any mobile network. Since you just text the code, then it would reply to you. So you don't need an Android phone. Even 5110 can actually get the data from it. So it would be very good for farmers. And best of all, it's...
Yes, guys, it's open source. Yeah, that's the best part, guys. Cheap, very portable, as you can see here. It's just a demo, but we can have it smaller scale. And yeah, like what he says earlier, we can use it on any types of phone, 5310, 3210, old phone, China phone, smart mobile, you name it, we have it. We can also integrate on our project, all the projects of or the people who actually involved in this hackathon. That's the great part. Thanks so much. Thanks up. So, yeah, so question and answer?
Sorry, I haven't shown the demo.
So,
That's up.
the most two important factors in rice production, that means monitoring, because it's very dynamic, is our solar radiation and rainfall. But I didn't see the two most important factor in your proposals.
Okay. Actually, we can do it. Unfortunately, what we carried is the temperature sensor and the.
It's actually, sir, on our future enhancement as it was actually shown earlier on our slide. As of the moment, we cannot produce the exact sensor right now since this is just less than 24 hours hackathon. But we actually put that one on consideration for our future enhancement of the kit.
Yeah, because these two factors are the most dynamic. It changes in a single day. It changes several times.
Yeah, we actually
solar radiation and rainfall.
Yeah, we actually.
Temperature is more stable.
Yeah,
Can be predicted.
like what we mentioned, we actually took note of that for our future enhancement. We actually have a already source code for those for future development. We just need to plug in since, as you can see, we actually use our board, which is a proudly Filipino-made Anito board, which is made by our team, Phil Robotics. So it's actually cheap and just like another Arduino, but it's not an Arduino, okay? Arduino is different for Anito. So we can just put the sensor there, upload our data, and upload our source code, which is an open source. There you go. You can have it.
I have a question. I wasn't able to see or to visualize how did you incorporate the rice moisture meter into the setup?
Yeah, for the rice moisture, I have you, Richard.
Actually, sir, for the rice moisture, because we don't have the sensor, but we can just put it on the analog channel of the microcontroller, and we just add it on the data. So after that, we can add then basically the same. We just upload it through Smart API.
Yes, because the rice moisture meter that I have seen, you will need the grains
Yeah.
to be available, and then you put it into the moisture meter reader, which will read the moisture of the grains.
Actually, sir, we can add that in the future. But actually, what
To answer that one, sir, as you can see our kit here, it has so many pins that you can put any input or IOs. So like any traditional shield or board, as you can see here, we actually integrated here the GSM shield. We also under that one will be the microcontroller, which is actually the Anito board, as we call it. And then for the moisture, or the sensor for moisture, and also for the other feature, we can actually create another shield which we can just easily attach. So for the moisture sensor, that one, as you mentioned, it can be attached after. For just right now, we don't have the moisture sensor and the grain sample, so since we're lack of time to prepare, but we actually put that one on future consideration. And again, it's an open source.
Okay, thank you very much.